storage and backup has always been kind of a second thought for me. I know that's not good, I know it's important, but I just never really got around to doing anything major with it. For the most part, my storage solution was just buying portable drives and filling them up, and when they were done, I put them away and get a new one, but that just wasn't very efficient. But now I have this. This is the Synology DS916 Plus NAS. And after using this product, I'm really kicking myself for not doing this sooner. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Matt, and this is a NAS. NAS stands for Network Attached Storage. And what that means is you have a bunch of storage that's attached to your network, and that means you can access it without having to be plugged in directly to it. So this is the DS916 Plus, and it has 4 bays that you can put hard drives in. Right now I have 3 2TB drives, so that's a total of 6 terabytes of storage. Now with this particular setup, you have 4 bays that you can fill up with hard drives, or you can also buy an expansion unit to get up to 9 bays of hard drives. Now the size of the hard drive you put in here really just depends on how much storage you want. These ones here are 2 terabytes, but really you can put whichever ones you want. Now once you install your hard drives, which is very easy, there's just a button that you push, pull out the case, put in the drive, and push it back in, and that's it, you're installed. But once you do that, you want to connect it to your network, and they include an Ethernet cable so you can easily do that. All you do is plug it into the back, and here you have 2 Ethernet ports, 2 USB ports, and your power. You plug everything up, connect it to your router, and turn it on. On the front, you have the power button, you also have another USB port, and you have a bunch of lights at the top letting you know the disk status for your hard drives. Now once you have it turned on and plugged into your network, you're going to head over to the computer, and this is where you're going to set it up and control everything. The setup is pretty easy. You just follow the steps that come in the box, and you set up an account, and then you're in. The software you're going to be using is called Disk Station Manager, and this runs entirely in the web browser. So there's really no need to download anything, at least initially, but when you're getting up and running and getting this set up, you can do it all from the browser. It looks very similar to a regular OS. You have folders, you have applications, you have different windows that pop up, and you can use multiple windows. This is a really easy way to set up and navigate around your storage solution, and Synology is one of the best in the business. Now there's an absolute ton that you can do with this NAS. I'm personally using it for storage. I shoot a lot of 4K video, and I want to store it here so I always have access to it, even if I go somewhere else. But you can do something like set up a media server so you can have all your TV shows and movies on there and you can stream them. Or you can do things like connect it to your home security system. So if you have cameras and you want it to record, you can do that into the NAS. Really, there's just a bunch of ways that you can use this. Another way I'm using it is as a personal cloud, similar to Dropbox, but it's just my own. So you download the app from Disk Station Manager and then install it on your computer and your other devices, and you access it. It's just like Dropbox, but it's personal. And for all the other things you can do, you download the app from Disk Station Manager and you start setting it up. Now this is my first experience with a product like this, and I was really worried at first that it was going to be a bit complicated, but really it was super easy. Once it's up and running, there's not much that you have to do. Another thing I was worried about is that since I'm using this for storage, I'm going to be storing a lot of files. That's terabytes and terabytes of data. And how am I going to be backing this up? I mean, yes, this is a backup technically, but you also want to make a backup of the backup. And once I got into it, I found out this was very easy to do as well. There's a bunch of different RAID configurations you can choose from, so if you want to duplicate your data onto different drives, or if you want to do like a RAID 0 and get a bit more speed, really all the options that you can think of are here, and you can choose which one works best for you. So that problem was no longer an issue. So overall, this NAS is excellent. I really don't have any complaints. I tried to find some, but the way that I'm using it, nothing came up that was a real big issue. Now I can't really speak for all the different options because I just have no use for using a lot of them, so there may be issues there, but for the way I'm using it as a storage backup and a personal cloud, it works flawlessly. Now this NAS goes for around $500, and then you have to buy the drives that go in it, so it is expensive, but I do think that if you have a lot of storage needs or you have something that you want to use this for, I do think it's worth investing up front. For me, I'm pretty much storing everything I have on here, so it's really important that it works and it doesn't fail, so I do think that the money is a bit worth it. But also, Synology sells a bunch of different NAS solutions, so there may be one that's a bit cheaper that suits your needs better, so definitely go check out the site and see what they have. But yeah, that is my experience with the Synology DS916 Plus NAS. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I want to thank Synology for sending this out. Be sure to subscribe so you can see when new videos are out every Tuesday and Friday. Also, follow me on social media. Links for all of that will be down below. If you have any questions, be sure to hit me up there. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Again, my name is Matt, and I will see you in my next video. See ya!